Savannah was a 15-year-old girl who befriended a new person in her life. It was another young woman named Amber. They began to hang out, looked like any normal friendship to her parents and to her as well. Amber had a boyfriend, and he was a little bit older. He was about 20 years old. He had a lot of money. He would help them get their nails done, they would go shopping, and he also introduced drugs and alcohol to these young women. And over time, forced Savannah and Amber both into sexual situations with his friends and other people he knew. And before she knew it, Savannah was being prostituted by Amber's boyfriend. She was scared. He told her if she didn't do it, he would go after her sister, that he needed the money. And she believed him because she'd seen him hit people, she'd seen him hit Amber. She felt truly afraid of him. Eventually, we met Amber because she came to the hospital emergency room. She had a concussion and some broken ribs, and her family was concerned that she may have been sexually assaulted. And unfortunately, that nightmare for them was true. Sex trafficking is a real problem in Spokane. We absolutely see young people walking through our doors every day who are impacted by this, who have been forced to exchange sex for money, who have just no place to stay and end up taking that ride from that stranger, end up in a town where they know no one. You know, I think people believe that folks enter into prostitution because they find it empowering or because, you know, they like that work. But I haven't met a lot of people who are prostituted who feel like they had a lot of choice when they entered into that work. Savannah was very nervous, very scared, didn't want to tell anybody what had really happened. And it took a while, working with an advocate before she really shared that she was scared and she didn't want to go back and she didn't know how to stay safe, that she was worried about her family. She was really fortunate in that she had a family that loved her and wanted to help her and be supportive of her. She ended up going back to school. She's still afraid. Things aren't the same for her, but she is working with an advocate through the legal process. She's participating in interviews with prosecutors and getting ready for trial. She's going to therapy with one of our clinicians at Lutheran Community Services, getting some really excellent treatment. And her family is getting support too. And it's been really important that the whole community respond, that her whole support network get the help that they need to be safe.
Our mission statement at Lutheran Community Services is that we partner with individuals, families, and communities to provide three very powerful words: health, justice, and hope. And we believe at the agency that the most compelling of those three is hope, because you can't really start that journey of recovery without somebody providing you hope.
Whenever we allow something like this to happen in our community, and that's really what we do when we don't address it, we're tacitly saying, it's okay with me. That's absolutely not acceptable. And it is incredibly important that we continue to fight to educate our community about the importance of taking care of our children, that we help people to heal so that the impact of trauma doesn't come with them to school or work. It is incredibly powerful to be with somebody during such a dark moment in their life and to witness their strength, to witness their vulnerability, to be with them as they move forward, to help them and be present with them through their healing. It's amazing. And I'm not going to say that justice is always served or that people always get better, but a lot of people do, and a lot of justice is served, and I think it is really a privilege to be a part of that.